Should you be afraid of roadside uranium? I don't think you should, but let me explain. First off, I have to say that the uranium boulders have been transported from this location and have been buried safely. I was here for the decontamination of this area, and it was done in a very efficient and professional manner. I came back to answer your questions and to spread some information. So, for purely demonstrative purposes, I picked up this chunk of uraninite, and I will place it here on my leg for the rest of this video. How those rocks got here, by the way, is a quite interesting story. Someone backed over this pole and it turned the rocks out from underground. Uranium is in a lot of things. It can be found everywhere. From the stairs of the Astoria metro station to ceramics, a lot of stuff contains uranium. I drink from a uranium glass. You can find lead, arsenic, asbestos, mercury, much easier than uranium in some cases. I have been talking about 1600 times background radiation in my previous video, and I know that seems scary, but there's a few caveats to this. The first thing is distance. The inverse square law dictates that if I double the distance between me and the radioactive object, the dose rate decreases 4 times, and if I triple the distance, the dose rate decreases 9 times. The second thing I wanted to mention is magnitude. For comparison, here's a rock in the Czech Republic emitting 10,000 times the background radiation, and it's in the middle of a museum. Uranium is an extremely weak gamma emitter. Less than 1% emission coming from this is gamma radiation. Over 99% of it is alpha radiation. Alpha radiation is stopped by a few centimeters of air or a sheet of paper. Of course, alpha radiation can be really dangerous if it gets into your body, so your number one worry should be contamination. This is why I wear gloves and a mask if necessary. Radon can also be an issue. In a nutshell, radon is a very heavy noble gas, and it's a decay product of uranium. Radon has a half-life of 3.8 days, and it can be a problem for people working in mines, living in basement apartments, or houses made out of slag bricks, like I do. And if you're worried, you can request a radon check for your apartment. So, as you can see here, I've been sitting here for about an hour, and during that period, I have absorbed about 0.2 microsieverts of dose, and that amounts to eating 2 bananas. Stay safe.